the real problem? What is the real problem in the African American community? Is it racism? Well, I don't think anyone can deny that racism exists, but not just for blacks, it exists for Hispanics, it exists for Asians, it exists for Jews, quite frankly. But it seems that African Americans are targeted by racism the most. But is that true? Let's get down to it. Fact: there are more millionaires who are African American in this great country of ours than there are all over the world. So let me repeat that. There are more African American millionaires than there are black millionaires in the rest of the world combined. Two, 40 million black Americans, around that number, have more combined wealth than a billion African Americans around the world. These are straight facts. Yet, people not only in America are marching against racism in America, but all over the world, Canada, France, Germany, they're all marching against so-called American racism, yet they're not looking at themselves. Because if we really want to talk about it, the only country that gives a shit about Black lives is America. Not with empty words, but with prosperity. And prosperity is the biggest poverty killer in the world. So now that we have debunked what they're talking about, let's talk about the real issue in the Black African American community. The real issue is no daddies. Almost 80% of Black kids are raised with no fathers. And that by itself is the biggest contributor to poverty in the world. You want to know something? A Black child who has a mother and a father is 10 times less likely to be in poverty than a white woman raising a child by herself. Oh, you didn't quite get that, did you? So let me repeat that for all you brainwashed folks out there. An African American child with a Black mother and a Black father raising him are 10 times less likely to be in poverty than a white child raised by a white single mother. So what's the real problem now? And again, I'm not debating that racism exists. I'm not debating that at all. But that's not the biggest issue here. The biggest issue here is women not closing their fucking legs and having babies without daddies to raise them. The biggest problem is whores. Feminism has destroyed the African American community, not racism, even though racism does exist. And these are the stone cold hard facts. But see, no one else is going to say them but me. And the reason I'm going to say them is not because I'm the only one who knows this. I'm not the only one. But I'm the only one who can't get fired. No one's going to fire me for telling you the truth. No one's going to say, Gary, you're out of a job, or we're taking your money away. No one's going to do that to me. But they will to the rest of you people because you work for somebody. I don't. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And the stuff I'm peddling right now is called truth. So take all your talking points and all your other garbage and throw them aside, because I just told you what the real problem is. Feminism. Feminism destroyed the African American community. Hoes having kids without a father figure around. Yeah. Oh, this isn't politically correct. Am I hurting your feelings with the truth? Is that what's going on? Did I hurt your feelings by telling the truth? Well, too fucking bad. I just broke down exactly what's going on. And if you want to run around and say, oh, white privilege and all this other crap, that's fine. But you're only lying to yourself because I just told you what it is. Time to clean up your own shit. Believe me, white people didn't come up with the term baby mama and baby daddy. Not saying whites and Hispanics don't have it, but I mean, Hispanics are a minority community. I think they have like 50% kids out of wedlock, and whites are about, I don't know, 20, 30%. So that's the biggest difference. Why is it that Asians can come over here or Indians can come over here and start opening a business and making money? Because they have family values. So you can hate me if you want, and that's your choice. But I just broke down the truth to you that everyone else is too scared.